Hello children, welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today we have 8th assignment for 7th class and the topic is number system worksheet 1. See children, here is the first question on the screen. If n square plus 9n plus 20 is the product of two prime numbers, that is two prime numbers, product of two prime numbers for n being some integer. So n is any integer, then we need to find the value of n square plus 1. So that means we need to find the n value, isn't it? So if you take this one, n square plus 9n plus 20 can be written as n square plus 5n plus 4n plus 20, isn't it? So this 9n I am writing as 5n plus 4n. So that is equal to nothing but 9n only. So n common from these two terms, so n plus 5, next n common, so 4 common, let us take this 4, here 4 common and n plus 5, isn't it? So now this n plus 5 common, so n plus 5. If you take n plus 5 common, then remaining is n plus 4, isn't it? So that means this can be written as, this n square plus 9n plus 20 can be written as n plus 4 into n plus 5, isn't it? So if you observe here children, these two are consecutive. Why? See here, this is n plus 4 and this is n plus 5. That means this is one exceeding this number, isn't it? So that means, so if you write, so n plus 4 and it can be written as n plus 4 plus 1, isn't it? So that means these two are consecutive to each other, isn't it? So following each other. So now that means what? N plus 4 and n plus 5 are two prime numbers. So consecutive prime numbers, that means prime numbers at the same time consecutive, isn't it? Consecutive. So consecutive prime numbers means what? 2, 3 are consecutive prime numbers, isn't it? 2, 3 are consecutive prime numbers. That means this n plus 4 is equal to 2. N plus 4 is equal to 2 and n plus 5 is equal to 3. Isn't it? So now n is equal to, this 4 plus 4 is transposed to RHS and it will be 2 minus 4, isn't it? So minus 2, n is equals to minus 2. N is equals to minus 2. So that means we got here n value as minus 2. So now here if you check here also 3 minus 5 and you will get minus 5 and you will get minus 2 only, minus 2 only, n is equals to minus 2. So now we got the value n is equals to minus 2, we need to find this n square plus 1. So n square plus 1 nothing but minus 2 whole square plus 1 is equals to what? Minus 2 whole square will be 4, isn't it? 4 plus 1 which is nothing but 5. So 5 is our answer. 5 is our answer. So here our option is 3. Our option is 3, isn't it? So let us discuss the second question children here. That is, the sum of three prime numbers is 100. If one of them exceeds another by 36, then one of the numbers is. So we need to find one of the numbers. That means here we have three numbers, isn't it? So we need to find one of the numbers. So let's find it. Now see here, this is the solution on the screen. Let the three prime numbers are. So first prime number be like this, that is x, isn't it? So next prime number be y, if you take. Then see here, if one of them exceeds another by 36, that means what? exceeds means 36 is more than another one, isn't it? That means if I consider this as one number, then this will be y plus 36. So 36 exceeds one of them. So one of them exceeds another by 36. That is, this prime number exceeds this one by 36, isn't it? So you take this one exceeds, that is one of them means one of three prime numbers exceeds another. So exceeds another means this one exceeds another by 36. So plus 36. Exceeds means what? Addition, isn't it? Addition. So like this we took the three prime numbers. So now what he said, sum of three prime numbers is 100. So let's take sum of three prime numbers, that is x plus y plus 36 is equal to 100, isn't it? So now this is x plus y 2y is equal to this plus 36 is transposed to RHS, it will become minus 36. Now 2y is equal to this 100 minus 36 is nothing but 64, isn't it? 64. So 64. So now this x will transpose to RHS and it will become minus x. Now y is equals to 64 minus x by 2. So 2 is transposed and here it is multiplied and it will be divided in the other side, isn't it? So now this is our equation. See here children, now if sum of three prime numbers, I am taking any prime number, for example 2, I am taking 2 for example, x is equals to 2, then y is equals to 64 minus 2 by 2, 64 minus 2 by 2, that is equals to y is equals to 62 by 2 is equals to 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 2, that is 31. See now if you observe here, y is equals to 31 children. So we got one number, that is 31. So that means what? We need to find out this one of them, that is this one, y plus 36. So y plus 36 is equals to what? 31 plus 36, which is equals to 67, isn't it? 67. So this is our number, prime number, what we need to find, required prime number. So now what is our option children here? 4 is our option, being 67 is our answer and 4 is our option. So let's discuss the next question children here, that is third question on the screen, that is number of prime number p for which p plus 2 and p plus 5 are also prime numbers is. So that means p is any prime number, number of prime number which p plus 2 and p plus 5 are also prime numbers. That means for example if you take p plus 2 is equals to 2, then p is equals to 2 minus 2, which is nothing but 0. So we got p is equals to 0. If you check here, if you substitute in this, that is 0 plus 5 is equals to what children? 5. So 5 is a prime number, isn't it? 5 is a prime number. So all conditions satisfying here in this question. So our answer is 0. So 1 is our option, isn't it children? So let's discuss the next question children, fourth question, that is on the screen. N square plus 5n plus 6 is the product of two prime numbers for n being some integer, then n square minus 1 by n square minus 2. This is just like the previous question as we discussed in the first question. So let's take n square plus 5n plus 6. So convert it into product, that is factors. So now n square plus 3n plus 2n plus 6. Now n common, that means 5n I am splitting into two terms, that is 3n and 2n. So now I am taking n common from these two terms, that is n plus 3, isn't it? So now take 2 common from these two terms, that is if you take 2 common, then it will be n plus 3, isn't it? So now in this take n plus 3, so we have 2n plus 3, so take this n plus 3 common, then the leftover is n plus 2, isn't it? So that means this can be written as product of n plus 2 and n plus 3. See, if you observe these two also consecutive numbers, isn't it? N plus 2 and n plus 3. That means one exceeding this one. Can I write this n plus 3 as n plus 2 plus 1? So that means this is exceeding this one by 1, isn't it? So that means these two are consecutive numbers. So consecutive numbers what? Prime numbers. So these prime numbers are consecutive. What are consecutive prime numbers? For example, 2 and 3 are consecutive prime numbers, isn't it? 2 and 3 are consecutive prime numbers. So that means n plus 2 is equals to 2, then n plus 3 is equals to 3. Now if you observe here, this plus 2 is transposed to RHS and it will be minus 2, then n is equals to 0. N is equals to 0. That means we got here integer n is equals to 0, the value. So substitute in this value, in this one, that is n square minus 1, that is 0 whole square minus 1 by 0 whole square minus 2 is equals to what, children? That is 0 minus 1, that is minus 1, and 0 minus 2, that is minus 2. So minus minus get cancelled, that is 1 by 2 is our answer. 1 by 2 is our answer. That is, so here 1 by 2 is the required answer and 1 is our option, isn't it? So let us discuss the fifth question, children, here. That is, the product of first 100 prime numbers is. So this is very important, children. See here. The product of first 100 prime numbers means the least prime number what, children? 2, isn't it? 2, next 3, next 5, like that up to 100. That is up to 100 terms, isn't it? So up to 100 prime numbers we need to take. So the product of first 100 prime numbers we need to find. It's very simple, children. See here, if you observe this one, this is what, children? First least prime number into 3 into 5 into 7 into, like that I am taking up to 100 prime numbers. That means these are 99 prime numbers and this is 1 prime number, isn't it? These are 99 prime numbers are there in this product. So this is 1. So 99 plus 1, that is total 100 prime numbers. See, children, you something, see what is, if you multiply any number with 2, then it will be even number, isn't it? Even number means what, children? Even number means nothing but 2 into something, 2n, isn't it? So that means this will be any number. So here also this 2 will be as it is into this. This is the product of 99 numbers, that is n, isn't it? I am taking this as a n. So 2n is nothing but what? Even number. So that means the product of first 100 prime numbers is even number. That means even number is our answer. So here an even number is the required answer. 2 is our option, isn't it? 2 is our option. So that's all for today, children. Let's meet in the next session. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. All the best.